This week on ETalk, we talk how to carry those summer clothes into fall. Melissa looks at all the changes that happened at Elon over the summer. We discover Spotify with Serge and Madison, and sub-execs Max and Allison are here to talk about some exciting upcoming events. All that and more coming up. Hey everyone, welcome back to Elon, and thanks for tuning in to ETalk for another year, where we talk everything from LA to Elon. I'm Casey, here with my lovely co-hosts, Madison, Rachel, and Serge. First, we take a look at what Elon students think about the music video for Stimulated by Tyga.
Hey guys, I'm Madison.
And I'm Rachel.
I stole her voice so I could get more camera time. It's the beginning of the year and love is in the air. And in the ultimate romantic notion, Tyga featured his new GF, Kylie Jenner, in his video for, what's the song again?
Stimulated.
Stimulated, nice. We're gonna ask some people what they think about it. Tyga, 25-year-old rapper. Kylie Jenner, 18-year-old Kardashian. Thoughts on their relationship?
I think it's kind of weird that an 18-year-old and a 25-year-old would be dating because that's kind of a big age difference. Like 18.
She doesn't look 18. That's one of the lines is, she's young, but she a big girl dough. So, either of you seen the music video, heard this song?
I watched it for 2 seconds and turned it off.
It's kind of boring, right?
It's very degrading. The only part that I heard was him talking about how young she was, and I was like,
That's Kylie. Now this is when Kylie comes in. Kylie is 18, Tyga is 25.
When was this video made?
I don't know, the 1800s. I think it's wrong that Tyga, a 25-year-old, is dating Kylie Jenner, an 18-year-old.
Well, she's 18, so, I mean, she just makes the cut.
All bets are off, man. You're into it. Okay.
How old are you?
23.
You're like,
So how old are you?
That's good. That's it. That's fine. Honestly, it's... Oh, wait, so is this like them officially coming out as a couple now that she's 18 or something?
as of like a week ago.
Wow, I'm underwhelmed, to be honest. That's all for this week. See you next week on The Mostly Minute. Okay.
All I have to say is that music video was scary. But moving on
wild
to
ride.
wild ride.
I expected more.
I expected more too.
I expected a lot more.
Everyone was like, Stimulated, you need to watch it, you need to watch it. Granted, I was listening to it without noise, so I don't know what the lyrics sounded like. But Kylie, it's just
That's
slow
important.
movement Kylie.
It was
It's like her walking
Sunglasses
in
off.
out of her
She's
Bentley.
younger than me, and she looks like she's like so old.
But like not in a bad way, but like in
I
a
just
good
felt
way.
violated for her.
She's
He's
18,
25.
whatever.
He has a kid.
Oh, with Black China. I
Blac
forgot.
Chyna.
Yeah.
Wait, really? With Blac Chyna?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
They have
He
a
bought them the same car.
King. I'm pretty sure his name's
What
King.
does it mean?
Oh
what
my
does
God.
it mean?
Well, moving on to other news this week. Yahoo Sports reported that Tom Brady is exposed as a closet Donald Trump supporter because they found a Make America Great Again hat, which is Donald Trump's slogan, in his locker. Now, I don't know if they're trying to deflect Deflategate off of Brady, but I'm kind of like, who cares? Exposed. I mean, look at the polls. I think a lot of America is supporting Trump. Which I'm not saying, but why? Hello, what
As
about
sad
football?
as that is, it's true, but also I kind of feel like he just had it as a joke.
Like maybe
It's a
Gronk,
joke. It's-
Gronk got it for him. I'm from Massachusetts.
Gronk for sure got it for him.
Whether it's
Tom Brady
true
could
or-
do anything, and I'd still support him. He's beautiful and New England Patriots.
He's
Yeah.
married, so just like,
Oops,
never mind. I don't
Giselle,
know.
watch out.
Oh, Giselle.
I don't know if they were deflecting. I thought it was kind of
Yeah.
judgy for them to be like, oh, he's exposed. Like, let him do what he
He
wants.
was under so
Just
much
stop
fire.
deflating
sorry.
balls.
He was under so much fire.
Footballs.
She was under so much fire for the Deflategate scandal.
Yeah, he's probably.
It's just like something to lighten the mood. I think people need to
guess.
stop taking things so seriously.
Yeah.
I think it was just ridiculous. I think he probably had the hat as a joke. I'm guessing. Even if he does support Donald Trump,
I mean, if he doesn't,
I
whatever.
think we'll all live.
Yeah,
He's a football player, not
Exactly.
anything else.
Speaking of celebrity scandal, Jessica Alba, we all love her. She's adorable. She has this company called Honest, which has a line of organic products for your household and your children. And someone is suing her, a customer, for $5 million. The company's only worth $1 million.
Whoops.
Yeah. It's intense.
Wow.
Because
Lots of
they
dollar
claim that they're organic, but this guy says that they have synthetic products or materials.
I believe that. Well, first off, it's really people underestimate how difficult it is to make honestly like 100% natural
Honestly.
organic.
Honestly,
Yeah,
yes.
honestly.
It's so
ironic.
true.
Not so honest.
It's so true. It's like
the
Gwyneth
guy-
Paltrow, you know, everyone's like, oh, like buy my expensive organic products, and
Yeah.
they're probably, they can't
Apparently
be.
the sunscreen doesn't work. Like you
Right.
still get burnt.
Yeah, I
like
saw
people-
that. Yeah.
Like you said, I'm not an expert, but
Yeah.
it's hard. And you know what?
It
I'd
is.
like to see how that pans out, because I'm
Especially-
tired of everyone cramming organic stuff down our throats. Like, it's
Yeah.
expensive.
Also, yeah, I think she's trying to appeal to the masses. So if you're trying to appeal to the masses,
Right.
you gotta
She
put
can't
something.
make like $35 sunscreen, which is how much
Exactly.
it costs if it's
People get
100%
mad about
organic.
that.
Yeah.
People get mad about
Exactly.
that.
She responded saying like, I use these products for my kids. I would never do anything like that. We're telling the truth. I was like,
I mean,
sure.
I believe her.
Yeah,
I love
let's
her,
see how
so-
this lawsuit pans
That was also
out.
Gwyneth Paltrow being like, I'd buy stuff on Goop. And it's like, would you, Gwyneth? I'd buy
No one does.
Yeah,
no
no
one.
one does.
But on the whole, celebrity kind of under fire, sort of like train that we're on right now. Nicki versus Miley at the VMAs.
What's
We're
good,
all talking
Miley?
about it. What's good,
I want
Miley?
that tattooed somewhere.
What's good? So apparently Nicki got mad at Miley for saying some stuff about her in the press, and then she goes, "Let me talk about this." That's been saying stuff about me in the press, and Miley just goes, "Well, we're all celebrities and we all do interviews, and you know how they kind of like, yeah, you know how they kind of like befuddle our words and like
Yeah.
make us say what they want us to say."
Yep.
So I mean, mature, whatever. Do you guys like have a side? that
I'm
you guys would go
always
on?
Team Nicki, first
I'm
of all.
always Team Nicki though. I'm
Second
always
of
Team
all,
Nicki.
I think Miley Cyrus, she was, I guess, recently quoted in the press saying something about, she meant to say something about A$AP Rocky, but she accidentally called him Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Like, Miley, be more
Yeah.
careful.
I'm
like,
pretty sure
Right.
she mispronounced A$AP Rocky's name when she said his name.
Yeah,
It was like
and like-
A$AP Rocket or something
Well,
like that.
here's my
Really?
thing.
Yeah.
Nicki needs to grow some tougher skin, homegirl, because people
Yeah.
are gonna talk and people are gonna say things that
like
you don't
her.
It was
like.
so funny. She
And you
said-
know
love
what?
her.
You need to get over it. So you know what? I'm on Miley's side.
She
You know
thanked her
what?
pastor, and then 2 seconds later, she was like, Miley, what's good?
She's like, "Thank you, God." And then she's like, "What's good,
What's
Miley?"
up, Miley? Yeah.
Team Nicki.
On a lighter note,
Yeah.
supposedly Mindy Kaling and On and F On Again, are they dating? Are they best friends? Whatever. BJ Novak, the duo, are writing a tell-all together. Supposedly the book is worth multi-million-dollar thing.
I can
It's
believe
being
it.
supported. Kaling says that although the book will be super cool and funny, for now her being BJ Novak and her are just researching for it. I'm super excited. I really hope this comes to fruition, but we're just gonna have
I
to
just
see.
love them so. Like, it would literally be about like plants. Like, we could have a gardening book.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "This is the best thing. This is literature." I would like make Elon like summer
My
reading for
Bible.
next
Yeah.
year. Like they're both comedic geniuses, and together
They're
I
unstoppable.
hope
the
it's
world will
like a tell-all in
explode.
Hollywood. Like, how great would that
Yeah.
be?
Like, from
if
their
they just like expose Hollywood from their perspective.
Yeah.
Because I can't think of a better perspective that I'd want to see Hollywood through. It
They,
would be funny,
writers,
it would be real,
directors, producers,
Like,
actors,
educated.
Behind the
they've
scenes of
done
The Office
everything.
stuff,
just like
maybe.
everything.
that'd be
You
good.
know, I really think that it'd be interesting, not only funny, but I think no matter what it is, I think it'll be a good read. Do we know when it's coming out?
No, this is the thing. Everything's very vague. I don't even think they've really started writing it yet. So
Do we think
what
that's sketchy?
Well, Mindy's book is like, sorry, I lost my voice. Mindy's book is like one of my all-time favorite books. Like, I've read it multiple times. So
I know
Yeah,
Mindy's
if
book,
it's anything like that, like,
Then it's gonna be fun.
and that
Yeah.
didn't come out too long ago. I know BJ Novak has like guest written for some of his
Yeah.
friends in their
Yeah.
books. So obviously they both have a history in it. They know what they need to go
Yeah.
through. But
Yeah.
I don't think there's. I like how she says. For now, we're researching. So I think they're maybe just in like the outline stage.
Probably super early, super early.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Well, that will be fun to watch how that comes all together. But coming up, our fashion expert Courtney is going to show us how to rock summer clothes in the fall. Stay tuned.
Did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to the shelterpetproject.org and meet a few who are in a shelter near you. Harlow, oh, she's one great listener who loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to the shelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Everybody has a dream. mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here with Courtney, who's here to show you how to dress up your summer clothes for the colder weather. As you can see, my co-host, who will come back on later in the section, and I are wearing styles here that can work for these warmer months, but then can also slowly transition us as we move into fall.
Yeah. So when I think about summer, I always think about all the concerts people attend. I know I attended Taylor Swift, and a lot of these concert tees, you kind of just wear to bed or just wear around the house, but you can totally fashion them up so you can wear them. Like I wore this to class today. So yes, you did see me. And it's just more about like taking it up a notch. Like instead of just going jeans and a t-shirt, you can throw on a cardigan, pair it with a skirt. I know she had other t-shirts that were more just basic, but I like the more like fun, fashionable,
the
camp style tee. Like you can match things up a lot more, chunky jewelry.
It totally works. Yeah.
Did you see any concerts this summer?
No.
No?
Actually, concerts really stress me out. There's a lot of people. I don't really like concerts, but I went shopping this summer.
There you go.
Bought some fun summer clothes. I think personally, I hate when people say you can't wear white after Labor Day.
No.
I think you can definitely wear white after Labor Day, and I will be wearing white jeans for as long as I please. So I have my white jeans, and then I thought the colors here, although they're very like vibrant and they're really pretty and there's lots of embroidery, they're also kind of muted in a way, so they can definitely work as they move into fall. They're a little bit darker. And I think a really good way when you transition to that awkward, like it's kind of cold in the morning and then it gets sort of hot in the afternoon.
And it's always freezing in
class.
class.
And freezing in class. So just putting on like a slouchy sweater. I literally bring the sweater to everywhere, almost everywhere.
You look so comfy.
I am comfy. The sweater has a little hole in the back, so air can come in, but let's see what Casey's wearing.
Hi. So Courtney obviously is our fashion guru, and she's like, all right, wear something, transitioning. So I also went with the white pants.
Jeans.
Classic.
Yeah, literally, white is my favorite color. People say, oh, that's not a color, but
it makes you look tanner.
Right?
Especially when we still have a little bit of the glow left.
Just
a little bit.
So when I thought, I'm like, okay, what can I pull? Today was actually a cooler day, finally. It wasn't like 90 degrees outside. So I decided to kind of go, like, take my this is also like a summer shirt, whatever, but it's like that olive color, like
that works
definitely
for the fall.
Fall, right? Obviously brought in the cheetah booties. Booties are huge, and cheetah, any day's a cheetah day, if you ask me. You could always throw that in. So yeah, like just a simple, darker blue necklace. So you have the bright, but kind of mixing it with the, the winter colors, or fall colors, I should say. So looking forward to the fall.
Rachel.
Hey guys. So I also went with like a lighter color for my pants. These are like a light pink, and they're very like lightweight. So, and then I did just like sandals. They're kind of flip-flops, but a little dressed up, like kind of fun, kind of flirty. We just don't know. And this is just a sweater from Anthropologie, and I love Anthropologie. And it's nice and lightweight again. So when it gets hot, but like you're still warm, I can roll the sleeves down. It's magic if I get a little colder. And yeah, that was the look that I went for.
And what have you guys been doing to combat the coldness of classes? Because I feel like McEwen especially,
layers.
Freezing.
I'm an army jacket kind of girl. Again, I like the olive green color. It's like one of my favorite colors. Yeah, so I pretty much have an army jacket in every shape, size, color, and I always bring those with me. So
cardigans, so I'll wear like a tank top and then like a cardigan over that, so that if I get hot, I can take it off. Because some classrooms are actually very hot.
Because some of the older classrooms that don't have air conditioning,
you just can never tell.
Sweaters. Thanks so much, Courtney. Up next, we're throwing it to Melissa to take it around campus and look at all the new changes. Don't go anywhere.
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes twice a day. They have the time.
That's the one. I will not be news today. I will not make another push to be the first man in space with frosted tips and a puka shell necklace. And I will not go viral when my terror is caught on camera when I finally realize that in the vacuum of space, no one can hear you sing. I'm Lance Bass, and I will not be trending today because there is a much bigger story that needs to be heard.
Welcome back, ETalkers. Over the summer, there's been a few changes around campus, and today we're going to show you what they are. Behind me is the expanded Daniel Commons, which used to house only Qdoba, but now has added a new Einstein's Bagel dining location. It has bagels, sandwiches, and coffee drinks. In the new seating area, there's a foosball table, a TV, and even a classroom that attaches to that lounge area. Across from Danley I, there's also a new Danley gym, which can easily be accessed for Danley and Colonnade students. So behind me is what's going to be the new School of Communication set to open in fall 2016. Construction began over the summer, and while right now it's just a big mound of dirt, it will soon be a beautiful new quad and an entire new building. But for right now, it's just taken up a lot of the parking. So behind me is what's going to be a new set of apartments for Elon University. It's called Park Place, and on the bottom floor there's going to be a variety of stores and storefronts. And then on the top there will be 3-person apartments. It's going to be called Park Place because eventually there will be a new park next to this building. So now that we've caught you up with what's new on campus, let's go see what students think about it. So now we're here with Ryan, and Ryan, you actually live right across from the construction, so how do you feel about it?
I'm excited about it. I think the campus needs a little bit more housing, but I hear that they're doing a little retail on the bottom floor, and I'm really excited to see what that's going to turn out to be.
So now we're here with Emily, and I have a question about the construction. There's been a lot of construction over the summer in both the Danley and the new Parks apartments, and eventually a new School of Communications. How do you feel about all of this?
Well, I live in Danley, and it doesn't really affect me too much, but walking around campus to classes, I can hear it right now. It's kind of annoying in a way, white noise.
I think it's great that we're expanding because actually, Elon is pretty small, even though it looks big. Like when you're coming in, I'm a freshman, so when you're coming in, it's like, oh my gosh, this is a big place. But once you get the hang of it, it's really small. So I kind of like all the new things that are going to be added. And I also live in Danley, so I'm ready. I'm ready for this new gym or whatever.
How do you feel about all of the construction happening on campus?
I like it. It's definitely setting up Elon for the future classes that are coming through. Sometimes it can be a little hectic getting around, especially if you're driving, but it just shows that Elon cares about their students and they're preparing for the future. So.
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
That's the one. I will not be news today. I will not make another push to be the first man in space with frosted tips and a puka shell necklace. And I will not go viral when my terror is caught on camera when I finally realize that in the vacuum of space, no one can hear you sing. I'm Lance Bass, and I will not be trending today because there is a much bigger story that needs to be heard.
Hey, talkers, we're back, and Madison and I are going to talk about the new Discover Spotify feature, as well as taking a look at all the streaming service drama that went down this summer. Okay, so first, what is Discover Spotify?
Discover Spotify. Every Monday, you get a new playlist based on what you've been listening to, what artists, what songs, what maybe Spotify powered playlist that you've been listening to, and it creates a customized playlist that's only around weekly of songs based on all those things.
Yes.
Personally, I think it's amazing.
It is so accurate.
I've discovered so many artists through it. But one thing I will say is there's lots of songs that I already have on Spotify, and it'll be the live version,
Or I hate
yeah.
live versions. Yeah, the only live version I like is John Mayer, and they do a good job of putting those in as well.
Agreed,
But
yeah.
if you don't like a specific playlist, they also just have like different artists. You can like discover a
Mhm.
tab,
Yeah.
and it'll just kind of show up like that. But it is so great.
It's
I love
really
it.
accurate.
Yeah.
I totally agree. Some artists that I've discovered through it, I texted you about it earlier.
I know.
'cause
I
wanted you to listen to
got
them.
this. I haven't listened to it yet.
They're called Wolfpack. Wait for the Moment. It's an amazing song. I'm kind of confused though. The song itself is accurate. When to listen to Wolfpack, it's a lot of like just beats, which is fine. But I was like, I kept waiting for like the
Something
words
that
to come
happened.
in.
Something that happened.
And then they never
happened.
did.
I discovered people like Kehlani. She's a really good R&B
Yeah.
artist. She was like Jhené Aiko. If anyone likes Jhené Aiko, I love
Yeah.
Jhené Aiko. And I get a lot of like kind of alternative R&B, like The Weeknd and stuff like that. Kind of
Mhm.
artists similar to him.
And it's good too because you get artists sometimes that you like, but maybe songs you've never thought to listen to, which are also really great. I get lots of oldies.
Yeah, you
because
like, come on, Eileen.
As my
stuff like that.
sister, as my twin sister so enjoys to say, I have the music taste of a middle-aged
She
dad.
does. She really does.
So it's a lot of that. And my dad and I think would have very similar Discover Weeklies.
Do you actually? You guys like compare?
I don't think my dad even uses
I don't-
Spotify,
yeah,
but in a
that's
world that he
another
does.
thing. But yep. Well, that's all we have for now.
That's all we have for now about Discover Weekly.
Yes.
So
True.
now we have to move on to the controversy.
Oh, I completely forgot.
I
Okay,
know.
Hit it.
Tay Sway, girl. Taylor Swift,
I really
am in the middle. Is she a talented musician? Yes.
Yes.
Is she a talented person?
No.
The jury's still out.
I like her as an artist. As a musician, she needs to figure it. Or no, as a person, she needs to figure it out.
Because she infamously took all of her music off Spotify because she was mad that artists weren't getting compensated well enough. First off, you are a multi-millionaire,
I know.
Taylor. Let us peasants listen to your music for free as we listen to commercials every 5 minutes. Like, gosh dang it.
And you do get compensated. Taylor, look at me. You do get compensated for this.
Taylor
you
Swift, you do get
You
compensated.
get money for your music on Spotify. And I'm sorry that it's not going to be millions of dollars, Taylor. I'm sorry that
Yeah.
you're so poor and you can't afford rent. But
She did a similar thing with Apple's new
She
music
did.
streaming service
Yep.
too. She was mad that artists, when they have a 3-month free trial, because normally Apple Music is $10 a month for an individual, $15 for a family, and she was mad that artists weren't getting compensated during that free 3-month trial. Again, so sorry, Taylor. I know times are really, really rough for you. You and your band of supermodels are struggling. That's why you're also thin. You can't afford food. But I mean,
just
like,
honestly, just
I don't even want to get Spotify Premium.
just grow up, Taylor.
Just
That's what
grow
I'm
up,
saying.
Taylor.
Sorry.
So that was kind of the controversy around that. And then, like, I know Nicki came out with Tidal. It was like Nicki and like Dr. Dre or something.
Probably something like that.
And I
don't
know that was, there was some controversy.
But anyway, artists, you're rich enough. Keep your music on Spotify for us to listen to. And now, that's all we have. But up next, Madison is going to sit down with the sub-execs, Max and Allison, to talk about what they have planned for the coming semester. Stay tuned.
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Welcome back, ETalkers. I'm here with Max and Allison, who are both on the exec board for Elon Student Union Board. Welcome to you both. All right, so let's start off with the homecoming concert. Andy Grammer is headlining it. So what was the process for choosing Andy Grammer?
For sure. First of all, we're so excited for this concert. It's going to blow everyone out of the water. He's going to be so great. We're so excited. And so what happens is in the spring of last year, we sent out a survey. And from that survey, we get different information, and we use that information to figure out exactly who the student body wants to come.
So is it the students 100% choose, or is it a combination between how much it would cost, who's available, and who the students want?
I know that, cost is going to come into play with anything, but we really do want to bring every single homecoming concert to the students. We want it to be here for Elon students. So really, the majority of the votes went towards Andy Grammer, and that's what they got. They wanted Andy Grammer.
I'm personally so excited to see him. I'm trying to get to the front. All in all, what does Sub do exactly? Because I know not everyone's 100% sure. They obviously throw so many different events, but for someone that's maybe interested in it, what does Sub do?
For sure, great question. So the Student Union Board is Elon's biggest. We do all the events that go on campus. We're the biggest programming board here on campus. And we're so happy to be in that position. So that enables us to we throw 3 events every week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Wow. This week we actually have events coming up. Allison, if you want to talk about those.
Yeah, so all of our events throughout the weeks are free to all of our students. And so this coming Thursday, we have Laugh-Alongs, which is our midnight meals event. And that's going to be at 11 o'clock.
What exactly is Laugh-Alongs?
So Laugh-Alongs is one of Elon's comedy groups. So this is going to be kind of like your fun study break to come out, you know, laugh a little bit. But that's at 11 o'clock in Irazu. And then on Friday night, we got our Sub Live event, which is going to be a game show night. Wow. That's going to be pretty fun. 8 o'clock in upstairs Mosley. And then on Saturday, Sub Cinema. You know, every week we're bringing you guys a movie. And we got Ted 2 this week at 9 o'clock.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds like so much fun. Could one of you talk about the various organizations within Sub? Because I know you sort of referenced it. There are a few.
For sure. So Allison and I are actually a part of the marketing department. And it's myself, Allison, and then we also have our Vice President of Marketing, Katrina. And then we kind of work in a hierarchy system. So at the top, we have a president and a vice president. And from there, we kind of go down. So we have marketing, which does all the marketing for all of our events. Then we have Sub Live, which does our smaller performers.
Awesome.
As well as we have Sub Performance. So Homecoming. Every year we have a huge comedian come, and everyone's always so excited. We've had Kate McKinnon in the past, Nassim Pedrad.
I went to that. It was awesome.
Yeah, wasn't that
show.
Great? So that's all through our Sub Performance. And then on top of that, we have our Vice President of Finance, who takes care of all our finances. Are there any other departments?
And we have our Sub Lab department.
And Sub Cinema.
And Sub Cinema, yep.
And does Sub Cinema do like the movies on the lawn, stuff like that?
Yeah, so Sub Cinema is actually a subset of the special events. So I don't know if you've heard of Sub Swag, which is, the swag stands for the stuff we all get. And it's a once a month Sub Swag happens. It's actually going to be tie-dye this week. And it's just free stuff that they give out. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever gotten anything from that, but this week.
Yeah, if you want a free tie-dye shirt, there you go.
How can students get involved with Sub? So now that they know everything that's going on with it, how can they help contribute?
So, I mean, besides coming to all of our events that we host throughout the week and throughout the year, we do have an interest meeting coming up for applications to come in and join our committees.
Awesome.
So, interest meeting will be tomorrow on Tuesday at 6 o'clock in Lakeside 214.
214.
Be there?
Yep. So, yeah, you can get involved with Sub Live, special events, marketing, and performance. Those are the committees that you can join to have a hand in all of this cool stuff that we do.
Something great about Sub is there's something there for everybody.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
it enables us to get everyone who wants to get involved on campus. We have something for them.
Perfect. What made you guys want to join Sub?
For me, so I'm a marketing major, so something that I really wanted to do was take the creative marketing aspect and use that in a real world environment. And Sub has been the perfect outlet for me to get real world experience.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, I can agree with that 100%. As a Strat Comm major, I'm really into design. So I started with the marketing committee my sophomore year, and then now have a place on the exec board as the creative design marketing chair. So it's just incredible. It's so much fun. It's a great group of people, a great atmosphere. And you actually get to see your work come to fruition. You know, you bring a performer like Andy Grammer to campus, and you get to see like the students' faces light up when they hear that person's coming.
That's amazing.
It's really cool.
I know you're a sophomore, but you're a senior.
I am.
All your 4 years, or like going on 4 years here at Elon, what has been your favorite Sub event to work on?
Oh man, the number of times I get that question. So many Sub events have just left a mark. I do have to say though, working on Rock the Lawn last year was incredible. It was that spring event, kind of like an outdoor carnival style setting. We brought this back though. It kind of was on standstill for a couple years. But being able to market Rock the Lawn and get that much hype wrapped around it was pretty fun.
That's amazing.
That was such a great event. We had Tyler Hilton here from One Tree Hill.
Yeah.
So oh my gosh, everyone was
performing,
out about this.
So that was great. A lot of people got to take pictures with him, which was amazing.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for now. Thank you so much for being here. I'm definitely excited about all the upcoming events on campus, and make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. That's it for this week, and this is ETalk.